everyone! I am Chef Mom Rosebud. Welcome to my kitchen! So for today, ang i-share ko sa inyong recipe is something that you could eat with your family during your bonding time. Pwedeng habang nagne-Netflix kayo, habang nagvo-video game, habang nagbo-board game, basta bonding time with the family, patok tong recipe na to. For today, I'll be sharing with you my version of the Nacho Bake. So let's start. Nagpainit na ako ng pan dito sa ating stovetop. So let me just get some oil. I'm using olive oil for this dish, but whatever oil is available in your pantry, you could use that. So when we say nachos, this is actually a Tex-Mex cuisine. So a cross between American and Mexican cuisine. This is actually very popular. Actually kami ng mga kids ko, whenever we'd eat at this restaurant, hindi ko nababanggitin kung anong restaurant yan. Pero as an appetizer, we'd always order their nachos. Kasi mahilig kami dun sa may crunchy na texture, tapos kakainin mo yung ground beef, tapos meron pang mga ibang toppings. So, papakita ko sa inyo itong version ng Nacho Bake. I'm sure naman familiar na rin kayo with this kasi medyo naging popular din siya during the lockdown. Maglagay muna tayo ng ating panggisa, which is our onions. So, I'm using white onions, pero pwede rin kayo gumamit ng red onions, if you like that. I just like using white onions on my dishes kasi it's sweeter as compared to the red ones na medyo mas stronger yung amoy at lasa. Okay, so once this is white and translucent, bango, we now add in our garlic. Ayan. So, inuuna ko palagi yung onions before the garlic because we don't want our garlic to burn. We just want it to turn golden brown. Meron akong nakitang meme nakalagay, ano nga bang inuuna talaga? Sibuyas or bawang? Sarili nga palang inuuna. Ewan ko kung nakita nyo na yung meme na yun. Natawa lang ako. Share ko lang sa inyo. Hindi pala bawang o sibuyas ang inuuna, kundi sarili. Uy, nag-joke si Chef Mom. Ayan. Anyway, okay. Fragrant na. And golden brown ang ating garlic. And of course, our onions are already translucent. We now add in our ground beef. There. So, if you don't want to use ground beef, kung halimbawa for some reason, nag-avoid kayo ng beef, you could also use ground chicken. Meron din namang iba, ginagamit nila fish for their nachos. That's also fine. So, we'll just cook our ground beef until the color changes. Maging brown na siya. There. So, while that is cooking, let's add our salt and pepper already. Ang ingay ng mga aso. Naamoy na yata yung niluluto ko. So, just salt and pepper. Let's lower the heat a little. We don't want this to burn. Okay. Let's just cook this. Ayan, kung napapansin nyo, pag nagluluto kayo ng ground beef or ng ground pork, usually, ayan, lumalabas talaga yung oil. Kasi generally talaga, ang ating ground meats, mamantika. Ayan, nasa mid ako. Mamantika siya ng konti. So, what you can do is just drain out the excess oil kasi medyo fatty yan. We don't want it to be too oily. Okay, so I've drained the excess oil already. Papakita ko sa inyo yung na-drain out. Ayan, ang dami. Oh. So, we don't want that naman in our food. So, always find time to drain out the excess oil. At this point, I'll also be adding some sliced button mushrooms into our pan. Yung iba kasi ginagamit lang naman nila talaga ground beef or gumagamit rin sila ng refried beans. Pero if you can't find that, you could always substitute. So I'm using itong button mushroom, sliced button mushroom dito sa ating dish. And then I'll be adding the taco seasoning. The taco seasoning, you could buy this from the grocery. Okay, at least ito, pag nakita nyo to, This is mixed already. But if you can't find it, it's just, ang taco seasoning you could make homemade actually. It's just a combination of your garlic powder, your onion powder, chili powder, cumin, salt and pepper. Ayan, yun lang naman yan. A little bit of chili flakes for the spice or for the heat. So let's just make sure that everything is well combined. Dagdag ko na lahat kasi importante na malasa yung ating beef. Ayan, so I've already incorporated our taco seasoning with our ground beef mixture. Okay, this is done and now we are ready to assemble. I have here beside me the oven-proof or oven-safe pan. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm just gonna get some nacho chips. Itong nachos na to, nabibili lang to sa groceries. Merong mga nakapack na walang brand, meron din yung branded, merong mga high-end. So depende yan sa inyo. Kung anong gusto nyo, meron din yan yung may mga flavored. But I got the plain one from the grocery. So I'm just gonna get our nachos and place it at the bottom of the pan. Okay, yung iba, hindi nila nilalagay dun sa pan yung nachos kasi nga nagiging soggy. I'll do also a separate one later. Pero gusto ko rin kasing merong nachos sa ilalim or in between the layers. But, of course, I'll be serving this also with some nachos from the pack para crispy pa siya. Okay, so we have our nachos. And then we get half of the beef and mushroom mixture. Just half because we will be doing this in layers. Okay. Spread it around. There you go. So excited na ako. Ako talaga, I'm a nacho girl, I'm a nacho person. Even my friends could attest to that kasi whenever we go out nga, ito isa sa mga ino-order ko as an appetizer. There you go. And then I have here two kinds of cheeses. Meron tayo ditong cheddar cheese and the Colby cheese. So depende yan kung anong makita nyo sa grocery. Kung wala kayong makita na ganong klaseng keso, pwede rin naman kayong gumamit ng ordinary cheddar cheese, that is fine. But since I have this in my refrigerator, ito na yung gagamitin ko. Just don't use yung mga too flavorful cheeses like mga blue cheese, huwag kayong gumamit nun. Just use yung mga melting cheeses, okay? Oh, and like I mentioned earlier, this is my version of the Nacho Bake. So, syempre, nagpapainit na ako ng oven. My oven is already preheated to 200 degrees Celsius, okay? So, lagay lang natin yung half ng cheese. Paghahaluin na natin siya. So, our Colby Jack and our cheddar cheese. And then I'll get this. Oops, ayan. So, just sprinkle it. Importante ha, na generous amount yung ilalagay nyo na keso kasi that will be the one to give flavor din sa ating dish. There. Kasi kung nakikita nyo, wala namang sauces, diba? So, when this melts, ayan yun. And then, I also have here some black beans. Optional na lang to. If you don't like black beans, you could just omit it from the recipe. This is canned black beans, so I'll just put a little. Medyo konti lang ang ilagay natin kasi ang ating black beans is on the salty side. Medyo maalat-alat siya. So, huwag natin masyadong damihan. Just enough. And then, since this is nachos and I like anything na medyo spicy, so I'm just putting a little bit of jalapeño. Okay. Kami kasi mahilig. Pero kung nabawa di kayo masyado mahilig, just omit it. Pwede rin naman. This one, you can buy from the groceries ng naka-bottle. So, konti lang. Ayan. And then, we'll layer it again. I'll add more of this nachos. Place it on top. Exciting. And we'll do another layer. Okay, so nagawa ko na yung layers ng ating Nacho Bake. I'm now gonna be baking it inside the oven for around 10 minutes or until mag-melt yung mga cheese. Let's go! Okay, so after around 10 minutes, let's check. Ayan na, nag-melt na yung cheese. We could turn this off already. Here you go. Ang ganda ng pagka-melt. Oh, look at that. See? Ayan. So, punta na tayo sa kitchen counter and let me finish the presentation. Let's go! Ayan, mainit-init pa ang ating Nacho Bake. So, at this point, let me just take off my gloves. Lalagyan na natin yung ating mga topping or the rest of our ingredients. So, I have here some tomatoes. So, syempre, lalagay lang natin siya sa taas. This will not only make our food more attractive, but of course, it will also give more flavor to our dish, diba? Alam nyo naman na ang tomato is also rich in glutamate or umami. Doon sa mga nanonood ngayon, if you've seen me on my show before, I'm sure familiar kayo dyan sa umami na word na yan. Okay, so lagyan lang natin. You could also put more onions if you like, pero kasi I know of some people na ayaw nila ng raw onion, so we could omit that part. And I have here more of our button mushrooms, so lagay lang natin dyan. Sprinkle it around. There you go. And then, we have our sour cream. Yung sour cream, nilipat ko na lang dito sa easy squeeze bottle para mas mabilis natin siyang mailagay. If you can't find sour cream, you could also use ordinary cream or all-purpose cream. For 1 cup of all-purpose cream or cream, maglalagay lang kayo ng mga 1 to 2 teaspoons of acid, like your lemon or your lime. So, lagay lang natin siya dyan. Oops. Okay. Drizzle nyo lang. Ay, pumuputok-putok siya. Nakakatawa. Okay. Okay, and then, I'll be adding some spring onions. If you can find cilantro or coriander, much better. Kasi yung coriander or cilantro actually gives off a fresh scent as well and flavor. Let's sprinkle it on top. For more drama, for more effect. Diba? For more impact. There. Ayan, another episode done dito sa aking kitchen. I hope that you enjoyed today's recipe. Of course, my version of the Nacho Bake. This is really perfect for your family bonding moment. So sa mga nanonood, do try this at home. And if you recreate it, please take a photo, tag nyo ako sa aking Instagram or Facebook account para naman makita ko yung mga creations ninyo. So, of course, don't forget to like this video, to share, to comment, and if you haven't yet, do subscribe to my channel kasi marami pa ako mga recipes in store for all of you. So again, thank you so much for watching. Join me again next time, and in the meantime, do stay at home, stay safe, and God bless you all. Tikman ko na. Ayan na. Pwede na siyang tikman kasi hindi na siya ganun kainit. Perfect! Sarap!